All right, let me open up the line for the guy. I've been hearing about the guy. He been doing good things. So I want to salute the young elder in the building. You know what I'm talking
Peace,
about? Hold on.
peace. What's up, bro? You got
Yeah,
like the Maybach truck
that's
background
right.
jumping off in that jump.
I'm in the what they call it, the culinary. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, the colon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That joint that hot.
How you doing, good brother?
Oh, I'm doing good, man.
That's what's up. That's what's
I'm
up.
doing good.
That's what's up.
Hey, I see y'all migrated to Atlanta, man. So yeah, I'm gonna migrate over to Atlanta too, man. So we
Yeah,
all can be in the same spot, man. So
for
we're in the
sure.
process of doing that now.
Yeah, definitely. The A is, it has a lot of what do you call that? It's a lot of prospective, opportunities out here and whatnot. I would definitely hope that brothers and sisters who are out here, who are on the frequency, will come together a little bit more to build up,
Yeah,
because the power is in, capturing the momentum, you know what I mean, and
that's
building on
right.
it.
That's
But
right.
it's yeah, Atlanta is beautiful. I wouldn't trade it for anything else. I've been a lot of places, and to be honest with you, outside of Houston, Texas, you know, this place has some of the most, lit melanated businesses,
Right.
opportunities, and just people who are moving with a different type of motion. Yeah.
Success. Yeah, but well, Nubian success, black success, like
Yes.
everybody's, yeah, it's more generated to promoting us to the future in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like our people, you know.
Most
Uh
definitely.
hey man, looking at your features though, man, I'm telling you, you look like that tribe, man, on the land at the afar, the say beans. You look just like those people, like cause like
Say
you look
again?
just like my brother. You
The
look just
same,
like my brother, man. That's what I
right.
swear.
We got the same nose. The
Yeah, the long, yeah, 'cause it's actually going back to a tribe called the Shoshone.
Okay, and where
They're
where
connected with
they
the
out of?
Afar. Yeah, they're connected with the Afar people. We used to wear the rat tail.
Right.
My people, well, my sons, they still got it, but we would that was like the representing the prince on the land. If you, I don't know if you're familiar with the Power series that 50 Cent putting out, the one with Big Meech.
Yeah, BMF. I was just
Yeah,
about
yeah,
to
yeah.
say they had
Yeah, you
the
notice
rat tail.
they wearing the rat tail in
Right,
the thing, and so they
right.
50 Cent is a high powered alchemist, man. He letting you know some things in that thing that the Flemings go all the way back to one of the
Yeah,
royal families,
the
same family.
Flynnery, yeah, Meech specifically, because I would say that 50 Cent may be learning from Meech, because he's not what people portray him to be, in terms of, he's not dumb. He's not one of
Right,
those. No, he didn't get that far by not knowing things. You know what I mean?
right.
Him and my bro Cavario is tapped in real tight, and Cavario feeds him a lot of information. He was feeding him Know the Ledge Radio back in the days. That's how we got a feature from him.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
man.
Yeah,
Salute
so
to what
yeah,
you're doing.
what I'm saying, like he's showing them, but he just showing the part. I know there's other writers and
Right,
Meech probably and Terry and them probably in the background because Meech know a lot of shit about our bloodline coming from ancient, all the way back on to ancient Kemet, the ones that used to wear the red tail. It's really gold braid, right, coming from the back. Some of them wore from the side. The young ones wore from the side. Then we started wearing from the back. They showed you in Coming to America too when Hakeem.
when they cut it
Uh,
off.
yeah, yeah. Usually you wear it till you become 21, and then in some cultures you wear it till you become king. It depends on what line you coming from, but
Right,
yeah. But he's showing it in that thing, and then Terry cut it off when he become the boss, right?
right,
Yeah,
right. When he leveled up, you know what
yeah,
I mean? So it's like time to get rid of the rat tail. We big boys now.
yeah. Exactly,
That's dope.
exactly.
I like that. That's interesting.
Exactly, and it go all the way back to the royal bloodline on the land. That's why when I was like in a grocery store one day, my son his always been going since he's a baby, Hakeem.
Right.
And I went in the store. A Caucasian lady said, "Oh, she was talking to another lady, and they had like big $2,000, $10,000 rings on their hand." They was like, Oh yeah, they know something because that boy is growing his red tail. So they must know. And then I looked at the 50. I said, oh yeah, 50 doing it. And then 50 showed, man, I'm telling you, like if you look, it's a lot of background stuff going on in all those tapes, especially the Godfather of Harlem when they show that those series, all those series.
I love that.
A lot of alchemy.
Yes, I love that series. I actually know one of the writers on that as well, my bro Mo. And I talked to Professor James Smalls for about an hour about the behind the scenes, because I was a little you know, I was very curious as to what the hell was going on behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he put me on to some things and whatnot.
Yeah, how Bumpy. Yeah, Bumpy was in connection with the mob. Bumpy go all the way back then, but the lady that Bumpy worked for is the lady that you need to talk about. The lady that go ahead, what you say?
Queenie.
Yeah, the queen,
Yeah.
So, and then she was like Caribbean, kind of like if you study those people though, see it was it's a certain type of Moors that were conquistadors that came over here. If you go back, her husband had they had airplanes and everything. He was a pilot back then in the 20s, man, like back 1910s, shit.
Yeah, airplanes.
Yeah, he had airplanes. They had it's like they owned the airport, man. New York, she ran Harlem. They started out. See, our people came up running the numbers. We started the numbers, and then they took it. The mob took it and turned it into the lottery. Go ahead.
Policy bankers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then via Casper Holstein coming out of St. Croix,
Casper
Holstein brought the game to Harlem because he picked it up. He was on Wall Street working the remedial jobs and whatnot. So he picked up some of the. You know what I mean? He picked up some of the science, and yes, they bring the policy banking to Harlem, and they raise our people out of poverty with pennies and nickels.
That's right. That's right. Dutch seals. They was fighting Dutch seals. Then you know, when the Italians started coming, really the Italians are just really the muscle for these dark skinned people that's in the background. Man, they were the muscle.
Right, you know right. The Sicilians coming out of, and they showed a little bit of that in Godfather Harlem with the quote unquote Marcellus with the pizza connection, right? Who was the head dude coming to America? It was a black man.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? It was a black man.
Exactly.
So the Sicilians who they're the Southern Italian, right? And when people don't realize when it came to the mob and whatnot, there was the Northern Italians and then there's the Sicilians. The mafia, the original old family, this thing of ours, the Sicilians were disruptors.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But you can't be a Sicilian unless you have the Moorish blood.
So
these are the olive colored people. These were they look like Dominicans in a sense.
Right.
You feel me? They called them niggas with
my bad.
Nah, they was just calling them niggas with slick hair.
Yeah. They really were Hindus. Go back to the Hindus, but because the Hindus got the texture of the hair is their giveaway. But if you go to the movie 50 Cent, he kind of displayed that in the background when you see that they had a French connect and not that. No, that's not 50 Cent. 50 Cent didn't write the Godfather of Harlem. And the Godfather of Harlem, they showed us they had a French connect, but the real connect was the dark skinned cat from Al Madrid, who was ordering out of France. Right. The front man he was working for the police, and they shot him. Boom. Then they found out the real plug is the black dude. But these people don't sell to us. They wanted to sell straight to the Italians. Bumpy Johnson was going straight, try to connect straight to the people, straight to the connect. Yeah,
right to the connect. And the Italians being the muscle draws back into the quote unquote Italians being the muscle against the Moors.
Exactly.
All the way back into the expulsion era, right? So when the Italian mafia comes into all places melanated, because that's where they was catching wreck.
Yeah, major cities.
Right, major cities and whatnot. So people was like, damn, what kind of gripe did they have against our people? They had a little bit more history than you had about they came from the country where they took an oath to always suppress you because of what you did to their mamas and whatnot. So people just look at La Cosa Nostra, not understanding, no, that's a continuum of the conquistadors or the Inquisition or the Reconquista and whatnot.
Right.
They carried that shit into multi-generations.
That's right. You cracking heads. You cracking heads and twisted caps right now.
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
So,
and
yeah, so those
that in True Romance.
Yeah. Yeah. So you talking about these cats, like I say, in 50 Cent show these dudes, even in the new series, because people in the conscious community, they think that, oh, if you watch this type of stuff, it's negative, but it depends on how strong your mind is and what type of mindset you got. I watch this stuff to see, but like I say, it's different hidden stuff in it. In the new thing with Tariq, the new one, the book of the son of power.
Yeah, I don't
the
watch
son,
that.
right? The new one, right? The part 3.
Yeah, I haven't followed that too much. I saw the first season, and I kind of, got onto something else. But I know, I know about it though.
Yeah, but in that new one, the new plug, they show you it's a lady from France, and that dark skinned lady, and these people. If you listen to how they talk to the American Nubian brothers, right. They pretty much say, "Oh, we not y'all. Y'all are arrogant, or y'all think they talk all these things they tell about us in this thing." 50 Cent played out. So yeah, man, it's the French. It's coming from France. It's France, DC, District of Columbia, and Vatican. It's all them 3 connected, man.
Right, yeah. Right. Definitely the French connection, of course. That's the bastion of the secret societies. Yeah, man. We were just talking about the Black Jacobins and France Fanon in the last on Melanin Monday. We was tapping into that energy. And yeah, man, I definitely want to visit France. I was touching on France earlier as well. Modern day France today, how Macron, their president, he's basically he's like he's supposed to be an ally, but he's publicly outing, he's publicly against America now. Like they
crashing it. That's because everybody cutting off from the dollar and going to the gold standard. So everybody breaking ties, and it's in the Revelations about how they gonna be looking off and all that. They're gonna cut them off and start dealing with them, and that's happening now. We in that part, but that's just for my Bible guys, right? I ain't religious or nothing like that. But I just try to connect everything. But this is the part I want to tell you about the French. Cause I know you got to let other people come in. I just want to say this part about the French connect. If we go back and trace it all the way back, it's always been the French that's been coming out. They've been using the French as the bulldog or the muscle too, because if you go back to Napoleon, the Rothschilds used Napoleon. They used when they used Queen Isabella when she sacked 1492. So it's all coming from France. Every time we getting something happening, and then me and Rod also broke down that that they attacked Switzerland, but Switzerland is a place where it's like a neutral zone almost,
right?
Like the Vatican, right?
Yeah. So you got the Huguenots. The Black French, the Cajuns and everything. My brother Talik Bey, he be dropping information on me about all of that and whatnot. He goes real deep into it. The Cajun, all of that Louisiana shit.
Yeah, the French connection.
The French connection.
Yeah, Huguenot. George Washington is supposed to be a Huguenot, but the thing is, George Washington's name wasn't even George Washington. He changed his name to George Washington to become president. His name is George Augustine from Barbados. He born in Barbados. He was 17. He joined the British military in 1751. Him and his brother. His brother ended up dying from tuberculosis later, but he ended up moving his way up to general. He was a British general, and they were mercenaries for the Moors. The Great Britain, King George III, and the whole bloodline back is all Moors, dark-skinned people. Go ahead. It took Queen Victoria. When Queen Victoria was a usurp of the throne to get King George, the Moors out. And through the Rothschilds, and they end up killing all the family using arsenics, the Knights of Templar. They killed all the whole family, and then they usurped a fake Daru queen, really, because these Darus, I don't know if you might be familiar with these long trunk beings that live in the center of the earth. That's why Queen Victoria was like 500 pounds. You can go look it up. You got that beast gene from these Darus. and they took over then. And then from that part, that's when they went into Sudan, went out to the Mehdi, and started trying to take back Sudan because the Moors had control over Egypt, Sudan, all of that part of Africa. They had parts of Australia, all the parts of the Roman Empire. I mean, the British Empire really was the Moorish Empire. I'm telling you, man. The red coats were the Moors. Yeah.
Right. So my thing is, with this new technology that I'm mastering and becoming more familiar with, you know, man, you and Rod and you know, great minds think alike. I would love to begin to put these stories and animate them. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking already. Go ahead.
Nobody's gonna tell this shit the way that we could tell it. No one. And now anything that you can think of, we could create an image for it. Anything. Anything. So it's definitely that time, bro. You know, this is the beginning of many conversations that we'll be having.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate you, King. You know what I mean? Keep doing
yeah, man. Thank you for letting me come on, man. I appreciate you. Shout out Blue Pill too, man.
When somebody is out there doing the work, we have to publicly acknowledge them and recognize them. So I'm acknowledging you, and I'm recognizing the great work that you are doing. Keep doing it. Keep that flame lit. You know what I mean? Keep sparking the minds of our people and whatnot. And you know, it's definitely up from here.
Peace, Hotep.
And hold on, you know they coming up with the Queen Charlotte on Netflix. Did it drop already?
Yeah, with the black the Queen Charlotte, because that's King George's wife. She was dark. Yeah. So and you notice on that National Treasure with Nicolas Cage, I think it is, he go and find the ship, Charlotte ship in Antarctica, right? And then he find that pipe because Charlotte used to smoke tobacco in a pipe, and then he used that pipe to go down under that church, which is in California, in New York, right? The Trinity Church. And he unlocks the gold that the Knights of Templar under Hernando Cortez, because they came over here. The conquistadors came and landed in Central America, and they mistaken Cortez for Inca. They returned to Inca. They started giving him the gold, and he said, "There's too much gold to take back to the Spanish king." So he took it and hid it on one of those islands. It's called not Nova Scotia. It's one of those islands off the coast of California. I think of it in a minute. But the Knights of Templar hit the gold right there. But people started coming in and finding the gold or try to look for it, right? So the Knights of Templar came and moved the gold to that church right on Wall Street. Right. And that later on, Benjamin Banneker and George Washington went up there and got to go. Benjamin Banneker is the real one that found the gold and found the real one that found it. And they started Wall Street with that gold in real life.
I'm about to say, because underneath the towers, which is basically 5 minutes walking distance from the Trinity Church,
exactly,
old towers with all of that gold underneath.
They blew, yeah, exactly. You know the scheme. You know, you own it.
I'm talking about, yeah, man.
All right.
Blue King, I appreciate you.
All right, peace.
We'll definitely be building soon. Yes, peace.
All right.